Here it is, Himachal Pradesh, and I'll show you, and hopefully you'll appreciate the complexity of this exit poll. I'll start with the caste-wise breakup, and you'll see how, as we move across different castes, the preference for parties seems to change. Amongst the Dalit voters of Himachal Pradesh, 34% said they voted BJP, 52% said they voted for the Congress. Amongst the tribal voters of Himachal Pradesh, it was a close dead heat. 44% saying they voted for the BJP, 43% saying they voted for the Congress. Amongst the Muslims of Himachal Pradesh, 65% said they voted for the Congress, 7% said they voted for the BJP. Amongst the OBCs, and this is where things start getting interesting, and remember, Himachal Pradesh, the dominant communities are the Brahmins and the Rajputs, and there is a fair presence of Dalits as well, but Brahmins and the Rajputs are the dominant communities. But amongst the OBCs, 46% said they voted for the BJP, 43% said they voted for the Congress. Now let's come to the two dominant Unchi Jatis, the Brahmins and the Kshatriya Rajputs. Amongst the Brahmins, you had 42% saying they voted for the BJP versus 40% saying they voted for the Congress. Amongst the Rajputs, 45% saying they voted for the BJP, 42% saying they voted for the Congress. Amongst the Banyas as well, the BJP doing much better than the Congress, 52 versus 34. So Pradeep, in that caste cauldron, you've got big variations. Amongst the Unchi Jatis, big support for the BJP, and amongst the lower castes, stronger support for the Congress.
In fact, there are three major castes, to be precise: Thakurs and Rajputs, which has about 32% types, where the difference between two parties is only 3%. Next is Brahmins, where the difference is only 2%. So BJP is ahead in 2 and 3% respectively among Thakurs.
They are ahead amongst the biggest communities.
Yes, but if you see the 20% Dalits, the difference is huge, which is 18% difference between BJP and Congress. Congress is getting 52% among Dalit, and BJP is only 34%.
And what we sometimes forget is, out of all the states after Punjab, highest Dalit population spread across the state is in Himachal Pradesh. And therefore, traditionally we've seen, and that's because chief ministers have usually been Rajputs there. You've had the odd Brahmin chief minister, Shanta Kumar being an example, but by and large, you basically had Rajput chief ministers in Himachal. So the feeling is, there are no other castes, or the other castes do not matter. Actually, Dalits matter.
Dalits matter.
They've not been in power as chief ministers, but they often influence elections. And what the BJP very successfully did in 2017 and 2019 is got the Dalits to vote for them in large numbers. So if these numbers are right, what it suggests is that's where, and these again come back to what we saw in Delhi. Relatively poorer groups. Who are the groups, Rahul, affected by rising prices, महंगाई? Who are the groups being affected by unemployment? Who are the groups that are worried about when मेरा pension market link नहीं चाहिए, मुझे मेरा 50% चाहिए of my last given salary? The poorer groups. Who are those working on those apple farms? I think somewhere, if these numbers are right, there is a message coming on that the poorer you are in these states today, more inclined to vote against a government in a period of rising prices.
I have a question for
Yes,
Mr. Gupta, and the question is, what's very interesting is that a state which has over 70 to 75% upper caste, still doing very well with the Congress. Is an issue like the old pension scheme a big issue there?
The issue is...
Because you're voting out of your...
No, not 75%, but yes, go ahead.
70%.
Yeah. Two-thirds you can easily say.
Two-thirds.
Yeah. So the important here is old pension scheme. You have to see the total representation of this group. So odd 2 lakhs types of employees multiply by 5, that is the total number. But actually voters is less than that, So 4 lakhs versus 55 lakhs is the total electors. 54.5 to be precise in this thing. So it may not be the big issue, but closely fought election, that 1 and 2% difference make all, So we ask them, why you have voted for this particular party? Out of whatever Congress is likely to get the vote, the total 1 to 2% absolute number is because of old pension scheme.
So that could be
that could be the difference.
But one critical number that I'll come to, Rahul, and I think that's why you're going to have to look at Himachal very closely, both today and come Thursday, look at gender-wise vote share. Because I think it tells you a story.
Yeah.
BJP among males, 40%, Congress 45%, 5% difference.
Yeah.
Go to females. BJP 44%, Congress 43%, others 13%.
Yeah.
It has always been my view, and Pradeep and I have in a way disagreed at times, and I got Bengal right and he didn't at that time, because women voted for Mamata.
Yeah.
And traditionally women have voted for BJP, if you look at recent elections, in much larger numbers than the men are.
Yes.
So I just wonder, if Pradeep's numbers are at the moment virtually a dead heat among women, what if more women end up voting for the BJP than men? Pradeep's numbers, and indeed all our numbers, could be very...
No.
So it's a very, very close race at the moment in Himachal. If 44% versus 43%, among men it's a larger yes, but women are coming out in larger numbers now increasingly to vote. So Pradeep, is that one of the caveats you want to put? If the female voter comes out in much larger numbers in Himachal,
Yes.
maybe the numbers could change.
Not change, that is the...
But it's a very tight fight.
Very tight fight, yeah. I mean, the party become #1 party.
But Rajdeep,
Whoever gets the highest
female.
among females,
Yeah.
it tends to become the #1 party. So I think we've got to be very, and it's very interesting, Rahul, because look at election after election. Bengal was an exception. Nitish Kumar in Bihar was an exception. He does very well, or traditionally did, among women. But otherwise, the BJP in recent times, Narendra Modi seems to particularly...
no, Nitish was an exception. He had the BJP with him on the ticket at that
Yes,
time.
but even when Nitish is, when he was the driving force 2010, look at women voters voting for Nitish. By and large, barring those couple of exceptions, BJP does very well among women voters in comparison to men.
I have to make a point. Women voters are actually voting for those who are giving them benefits. So BJP was being favored when they are giving actually the Lavarthi voters, when they are coming in picture, women voters are voting for more in number.
Okay,
but when this inflation is a big issue, see in Delhi, women voters are voting more for Arvind Kejriwal when they are getting benefits from Arvind Kejriwal in terms of power subsidy and other DTC bus services. So women voters are favoring Arvind Kejriwal in Delhi.